The Lego company makes a lot of different colored pieces. So many, in fact, that it's really hard to keep track of. I'm here with Jeremy Moody. Jeremy, you seem to have come up with a very interesting way of displaying lots of different Lego colors. What are we going to take a look at here?
Oh, that's absolutely right. Yeah, I've got a color chart here. And first of all, I have to give a huge amount of credit to a guy named Ryan Howarder. You might know him on Flickr by Brick Color Stream. He did all the first-hand research on this to get all the colors, what they were called and all that. So I sort of copied him. But this is an attempt anyway to get every single color that Lego has made officially. It does not have some of the older colors that were used like in the 70s before they started coming up with names for the colors, but it's got everything that we know of with a name.
Very cool, very cool. So run us through kind of how you came up with this displaying method. You can talk about the wood frame. That's very cool.
Yeah, it's a custom wood frame. The pieces themselves, I'm trying to arrange them in a nice rainbowish pattern so that it's easy to compare the similar colors to each other. You'll notice they all have a label on them with two names. So now this is because when the Lego AFOL community was started, we didn't know what names Lego used. So the Lego community came up with their own, and that's the name that you see on the bottom. And sometime later, the Lego company did say, okay, these are the names that we're using, so now we've got the names on the top. And if you want to buy pieces individually, if you're buying them from Bricklink, you need to know the bottom name. If you want to buy them from Lego.com, you need to know the top name. And the names are not the same. If you buy a dark green brick on Bricklink, that's not the same color as a dark green brick on Lego.
And so here's a question you might be able to answer. Newer Lego colors, are Lego fans using the Lego name instead of creating their own?
I think for the most part, AFOLs that you'll see at a convention like this are still using the community names because that's just so well known to us. Newer fans, maybe they are using the official Lego names.
Very cool, very cool. Now, could you point out a few of your favorite Lego colors and kind of give a justification for why? I'm sure you have 3 or 4 that are particularly interesting to you.
Well, I really like the Duplo Salmon up in the corner. So there are 2 colors actually that Bricklink identifies as salmon. One of them was only made in Duplo and one of them was only made in Scala. And that sort of orangey red fills this gap in between that bright red and bright orange, and we don't get any other colors. I did make mosaics, and that's the sort of color that you really need in a lot of cases, something in between there.
So if someone is a fan of Lego and a fan of Lego colors in particular, what can they do to quickly assemble the greatest variety of different colored pieces? Is there a lot of bricklinking and credit card expenditure?
This was a lot of bricklinking. This took about 6 months for me to collect them all once I decided I was going to do it, at which point I had already had a lot of these colors, but some of them were really, really hard to track down. They might not even be that expensive. Some of the Duplo ones, this medium royal blue there, it's a pretty cheap part, but no one collects Duplo. That was made in 2005, I want to say, or maybe 2003. So even though it's not an expensive part, no one had it for sale. It took me forever, and I finally found someone selling it on eBay.
Amazing, amazing. Jeremy, wonderful work. Just a really, really cool display of all the wonderful Lego colors that we don't know about and should.
Thank you.